What if you could plant something one time in your backyard and keep harvesting fresh, nutrient-packed mushrooms for the next 5, 10, even 15 years? No refilling kits, no babysitting, no starting over every spring. Just mushrooms showing up, season after season, like clockwork. And get this, the whole thing can cost you less than a single month of those fancy mushroom capsules you see advertised online. You know the ones I'm talking about. $40 for 60 pills made from powdered, processed, shipped halfway around the world mushroom dust. Meanwhile, you could be growing the real thing, fresher, more potent, and actually alive, just a few steps from your kitchen door. And I'm not talking about those frustrating little kit boxes that fruit once and then die on your counter. I'm talking about real, perennial mushroom patches that keep producing year after year after year. So today, I'm walking you through the 10 laziest, most productive mushrooms you can plant one time and harvest for years. Stick with me, because number 4 is a brain-boosting powerhouse that sells for around $20 a pound at farmers markets, and you can grow it on a log in a shady corner of your yard. Let's jump in. Before we get to the list, let's talk about why this approach is honestly a game changer. The supplement industry has done a pretty good job of convincing us that good health comes in a bottle. Capsules, powders, tinctures with fancy labels, and even fancier price tags. At $40 a month, that's almost $500 a year out of your pocket. But here's what they don't really advertise. Most of that mushroom powder was grown on sawdust, dried out, pulverized, and shipped thousands of miles before it ever reached your mailbox. By the time you open the bottle, a big chunk of the active compounds have already broken down. Fresh mushrooms from your own backyard are a completely different story. You get the full range of beta-glucans, antioxidants, natural vitamin D, and adaptogenic compounds in their most bioavailable form. Plus real protein, fiber, and minerals you simply cannot get from a pill. And this is the part I love. Once you inoculate a log or a wood chip bed, the mycelium does all the actual work for you. It's an underground network that spreads, feeds on wood, and pushes out fresh mushrooms every single season, for years, sometimes well over a decade. That's real food security. That's real freedom. That's medicine growing out of a shady corner of your yard you were probably ignoring anyway. So let's get into the 10 best plant-it-and-forget-it mushrooms, ranked from the easiest for total beginners to the most rewarding long-term producers. Starting us off at number 1 is the absolute easiest, the pearl oyster mushroom. If you have never grown a mushroom in your entire life, this is where you begin. These guys are basically the golden retrievers of the mushroom world. Friendly, fast, and nearly impossible to mess up. The laziest method is pasteurized straw packed into a 5-gallon bucket, or even better, a hardwood log buried halfway in a shady spot. Inoculate one time, and you'll get flushes every few weeks during cool weather for 3 to 5 years straight. Nutritionally, they're loaded with protein, B vitamins, and beta-glucans that support your immune system and help lower cholesterol. Way better than any generic immune boost capsule. One beginner tip: do not let your substrate dry out during the first 2 weeks. A quick mist every couple of days is really all it takes. Expect your first harvest in as little as 3 to 4 weeks. Moving on to number 2, the wine cap, also known as the garden giant. This one is almost cheating. It's that easy. You just mix the spawn into a fresh wood chip bed in your garden path or around your fruit trees, and then you forget about it. No logs, no sterilization, no fuss. These mushrooms grow massive. Some get as big as a dinner plate. One well-fed bed can produce 20 to 40 pounds of mushrooms per year for 2 to 4 years before you need to refresh the chips. They taste like potatoes crossed with a rich mushroom flavor, earthy and wonderful. They're also loaded with potassium, copper, and selenium, which are great for heart health and thyroid support. A quick tip: layer your spawn between 2 inches of fresh hardwood chips. Keep the bed shaded, and the mycelium will explode through that bed and feed you for years. Next up at number 3 is the legendary Shiitake. This is the king of gourmet medicinal mushrooms. The laziest method is log cultivation. You drill holes in a fresh oak or sugar maple log, hammer in some shiitake plugs, seal each hole with a little wax, and then stack the logs in a shady spot. After that, you basically walk away. One 4-foot log will produce shiitakes twice a year for 4 to 6 years, and some growers report harvesting from the same logs for 8 years or more. Shiitakes contain a compound called lentinan, which has been studied for immune support and cardiovascular health. They're also one of the few natural food sources of vitamin D, especially when you sun-dry them. Forget $30 immunity gummies. Grow these instead. A pro tip after your first fruiting: shock your logs by soaking them in cold water for 24 hours. This tricks them into fruiting again, almost like magic. Now we get to number 4, and this is the one I teased at the start: the incredible lion's mane. Just look at this mushroom. It looks like a frozen white waterfall or a pom-pom. When you cook it up, it tastes shockingly like crab or lobster. And at fancy markets, it sells for $18 to $25 a pound. But here's why everyone is obsessed with it. Lion's mane contains compounds called hericenones and erinacines, which research has linked to nerve growth factor production. That's real science pointing to benefits for memory, focus, and overall brain health. The brain mushroom nickname is genuinely earned. You grow it on hardwood logs, beech, oak, or sweet gum all work great. One log will produce for 3 to 5 years, giving you a pound or 2 per fruiting. The most common beginner mistake is letting it dry out during fruiting. Lion's mane loves humidity, so a little shade and some mulch around the log goes a really long way. Why pay $50 for lion's mane capsules when you can grow it fresh in your backyard? Rolling into number 5, we have the reishi mushroom, often called the mushroom of immortality in traditional Chinese medicine. Now, this one is not for eating raw. It's way too woody for that. But it is the ultimate tea and tincture mushroom. The benefits have been studied for immune support, stress adaptation, better sleep, and longevity. Here's the lazy trick for growing it. Bury half of your inoculated oak log directly in the ground in a shady, moist spot. The buried end stays naturally hydrated, and reishi will fruit from the exposed end every summer for 4 to 6 years. You just harvest, slice, dry, and brew. One single log can give you enough reishi tea to replace a full year of expensive adaptogenic supplements. That is easily $300 or more in savings per log. A quick tip: reishi loves warm, humid weather, so summer is its prime season. Keep the log shaded and moist, and it will reward you in a big way. Coming up at number 6 is the gorgeous blue oyster mushroom. This is the cold weather cousin of the pearl oyster. It thrives when temperatures drop into the 40s and 50s Fahrenheit, which makes it perfect for fall and early spring across most of the US, UK, Canada, and Europe. They start out a stunning deep blue and then fade to gray as they mature. and they are prolific. One straw log or wood chip bed can produce 3 to 5 flushes per cool season. Blue oysters are packed with a compound called ergothioneine, a powerful antioxidant that researchers are calling a longevity vitamin for its anti-aging effects. The best strategy here is to pair blue oysters with pearl oysters in different beds. Pearls love warm weather. Blues love cool weather. So together, they will feed you nearly year-round. At number 7, we've got the mighty king oyster, also known as the king trumpet. This is the steak of the mushroom world. Thick, meaty stems that slice into gorgeous scallop shapes or pork belly-style strips when cooked. Vegetarians and foodies are absolutely obsessed with these. King oysters love supplemented hardwood sawdust blocks. Bury a block in a shaded mulch bed and it will fruit for 2 to 3 years, producing half-pound clusters at a time. Nutritionally, they're high in ergothioneine, potassium, and gut-friendly prebiotic fiber, basically replacing your fiber supplement and your meat alternative budget all at once. One tip: king oysters need a bit more humidity than other oysters. Tuck them in next to a garden hose or a drip line, and you will be in great shape. Now for an underrated gourmet gem at number 8, the piopino, sometimes called the black poplar mushroom. These have a rich, peppery, almost nutty flavor. Italian chefs have been using them for centuries, and they are surprisingly easy to grow on poplar, willow, or cottonwood logs. Inoculate a log one time, and you'll get flushes every spring and fall for 3 to 5 years. Low effort, high reward. Piopinos are packed with complete protein, zinc, and B vitamins. Great for skin, hair, nails, and your immune system. Basically 3 supplements rolled into one mushroom. A quick tip: piopinos fruit in dense clusters, so give them room. Space your logs at least 2 feet apart in a shaded area with good airflow. Coming in at number 9 is the beautiful and slightly unusual namako mushroom. These are famous in Japanese miso soups. The caps have a natural glossy coating that makes the mushroom silky and luxurious when cooked. Namako absolutely loves cool, wet autumn weather, which makes it perfect for climates like the Pacific Northwest, the UK, Ireland, and Northern Europe. Inoculate a hardwood log, keep it in deep shade, and you will get beautiful fall flushes for 4 to 6 years. Nutritionally, it's loaded with beta-glucans and trehalose, a compound linked to cell repair and anti-aging benefits. The main mistake to avoid is heat and drought. If you live in a hot climate, plant your logs in the deepest shade you have, ideally near a water source. And finally, at number 10, the incredible chestnut mushroom, my bonus high-reward pick. These look like gourmet button mushrooms, but with about 10 times the flavor. Nutty, rich, almost bacon-like when you sear them. Chefs love them, and they sell for a premium. The best method is a combination wood chip and supplemented sawdust bed in a shaded, mulched corner of your garden. Plant it one time, and you'll get flushes every spring and fall for 3 to 5 years. Chestnut mushrooms are absolute nutrient bombs, high in protein, selenium, riboflavin, and antioxidants. Selenium alone is critical for thyroid and immune function, and most people walking around today are actually deficient in it. A great tip: chestnut mushrooms love a layered lasagna-style bed. Cardboard on the bottom, spawn in the middle, hardwood chips on top. Water it once, mulch it heavily, and then just walk away. So that's your list of 10. Now let's talk about how to actually get this up and running in your own backyard. even if you have never grown a single thing in your life. The good news is, getting started is genuinely simple. First, you get your spawn. You can order mushroom plugs, sawdust spawn, or grain spawn online from reputable suppliers for about $20 to $40. That single purchase can inoculate multiple logs or a massive wood chip bed. Next, you pick your substrate, and you've really got 3 lazy options to choose from. Hardwood logs like oak, maple, or beech are best for shiitake, lion's mane, and reishi. Plant one time, harvest for 4 to 8 years. Wood chip beds made from fresh hardwood chips in a shaded spot are perfect for wine cap and chestnut. And honestly, this is the easiest method of all. Or you can go with straw or cardboard, which works great for oysters. Just use pasteurized straw in a bucket, or even plain wet cardboard layered in a shady corner. Then you pick the right spot. Mushrooms hate direct sun. You want dappled shade under a tree, on the north side of your house, or along a fence line. Anywhere that stays moist and cool. Finally, you water it one time, mulch it heavily, and basically forget about it. Check in every couple of weeks. Harvest when they pop up. That's really all there is to it. Now, if you want to take this to the next level, here are a few pro tips for scaling up. First, soak your logs. After the first fruiting, dunking your logs in cold water for 12 to 24 hours will trigger a second flush. Free mushrooms on demand. Second, refresh your wood chip beds once a year. Just toss a fresh 2-inch layer of hardwood chips on top. The mycelium keeps expanding and fruiting year after year. Third, most of these mushrooms thrive across the US, UK, Canada, and most of Europe. Cool, temperate climates are paradise for them. If you're in the warmer parts of Australia or the American South, focus on heat-tolerant varieties like pink oyster and reishi. And fourth, don't stop at just one patch. Spread your spawn to multiple shady spots around your yard. More patches means more harvests, which means more food security. And here's the part that really puts it all in perspective. The average mushroom supplement subscription costs around $480 a year. One $30 bag of spawn can replace that for a full decade. The savings really speak for themselves. So, which of these 10 lazy mushrooms are you going to plant first? The brain-boosting lion's mane? The unkillable wine cap? The legendary shiitake? Drop your pick down in the comments below. I read every single one. And if this video opened your eyes to a better way of growing real, living food and medicine, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you never miss the next lazy garden breakthrough. And please, share this video with a friend who is tired of spending hundreds on supplements every year. They will absolutely thank you for it. One quick note before we wrap up. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Always do your own research. Correctly identify every mushroom before eating it, and consult a professional when needed. Your results may vary depending on your climate, your setup, and the varieties you choose. Your backyard was always meant to feed you. Now go plant something amazing. I will see you in the next one.